All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call hello, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Double honors to our apostles, elders, a great millstone who rule and teach well. Salutation to you, brothers and sisters out there. All right, this lesson gonna be a brief lesson, essentially going into how this ain't gonna last forever. All right, us teaching. Us living in America, us being essentially in hell, all right? It's not going to last forever. The Lord is going to continue to speed up the days, and we're going to get out of here before we know it, man. We're going to be out of here before we, faster than you can say blank. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be out of here soon, bro. Romans chapter 13, verse 11, it says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." So, simply put, it's time to wake up. All the Israelites out there, the calling is out there. The truth is out there. It's time to wake up, because before you know it, man, hell's going to break loose. Things are going to get rocky out here, okay? That's one thing that we keep in mind. We got to go through the sour in order to get to the sweet, but it's a whole different thing, okay? Because Jake, all Israel's gonna have to go through the sour to get to the sweet, but the difference is we know and understand why we have to go through the sour. We know and understand what the sour is. We know and understand that there is going to be a sweet, because a lot of these Israelites out here, these 2/3 in America, they may not really think about the sweet. They may not think there is a sweet, because they have no hope. Okay, that's one thing that keeps us in this path is hope, man, faith. Okay, we look forward to the things that are coming. Second Corinthians 4:18, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." Okay? Let me read that again. 2 Corinthians 4:18. "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal," meaning they're not going to last forever. Okay? They have an expected end. It says, "But the things which are not seen are eternal." What is that? The kingdom of heaven. Okay, the kingdom of heaven, scriptures in Sirach, it talks about how you can't measure the days of eternity like a drop, like a raindrop in the sea or in the ocean. That's like 1,000 years to the days of eternity, man. And to our recollection, Salaki, because we know about reincarnation, but this life, we've only, we don't remember our past lives. There's no remembrance of former things. So, like in my case, I've only been, in hell suffering for 21 years this life. You know what I'm saying? And some brothers more, some brothers less. Salaki. Some brothers more, some brothers less, but the point remains. The point remains that, we really haven't been here for a long time, man. As compared to the days of eternity, the kingdom that's coming, man. That's why it talks about this being a light affliction. Because if you go according to the time of the Most High, we know a day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us. Well, Esau came back into power 500 years ago, 600 years ago, around the time of the Renaissance, the 14th, 15th century. So he's been ruling for a little over half a day, 12 plus hours, man. Maybe 12 to 14 hours. You see? So it's a light affliction, man. It's going to be over before we know it. Even in Job, I think Job, the 20th chapter, talks about how the triumphing of the wicked. Let me get that. Job 20:4. Job chapter 20, verse 4. It says, "Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment." So it's not going to be much longer, man. It ain't going to be forever. All right, tells us in Psalms 49:11 that Esau thinks that his inward thought is that his house shall continue forever. But he's not gonna have dominion forever, man. Matter of fact, he might not even have dominion for the next 5 years. All right, Yahushua could come back this year. He could come back next year. He could come back the year after that. All right, he's not gonna have another 50 years. He's not gonna have another 1,000 years. Okay, his reign, his dominion is finished. Okay, matter of fact, even though this is dealing with ancient Babylon, this applies to today as well. Oh, Salaki, that was the wrong one. Daniel 5:26, this is the interpretation of the thing. Many, God hath numbered thy kingdom and finished it. So if you go back to Daniel 2, you know about the statue. Where in the feet of the statue, the iron mixed with miry clay. I want to make sure I didn't get it mixed up. Iron mixed with miry clay, yeah. Not miry iron, that wouldn't make any sense. Iron mixed with miry clay. We're at the bottom. We're in the feet of the statue. What came after the feet? What part of the statue came after the feet? Nothing. Okay, the feet is the base, the ground, the end of it. You see? Just like a bed. The end of the bed is known as what? The foot of the bed. All right, we're at the end of this. All right, we've already been through Babylon. We've already been through Persia. We've already been through, Assyria and Greece and Rome, and and that's not any specific order. Even outside the statue, we were in ancient Egypt. But we've been ruled by we've been dominated by the Philistines, and Moabites, and so now we're at the feet. We're at the bottom. Okay, we're at the bottom, and this is it. What comes after the feet is the stone that hit the feet, which is Yahushua, man. So let me go ahead and get this real quick. There ain't gonna be no, next captivity, or this one's gonna run for another 500 years. No, man, this is over. It's a wrap. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Okay? So this is the time that we're in. We're in the time of vindication. We're in the time of the Lord raising up the nation of Israel. Let me go ahead and get this Tobit. Matter of fact, Salakia, that's good, but let me get Baruch 4. Baruch 4:25 to 29, and then I'm probably gonna close it. It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God," because this is judgment for what we did. All right, Deuteronomy 28, I believe the 15th verse on down. That's the curses that have befallen us due to our actions, our disobedience. All right, we put this upon ourselves, right? But it says, "For thine enemy hath persecuted thee," which the main enemy we have is what? Esau, Edom. So-called, like Elder Malcolm says now, the occasions of call. All right. "For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck." Remember, the triumphing of the wicked is short. We're going to see this very soon. Our salvation is nearer than we believed. "My delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto God, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you." The Lord didn't forget about us. All right, Malachi 3:6. "Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed." The Lord is going to deliver us, man. The Lord didn't forget about us. The Lord didn't abandon us. Okay? "For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned," being adopted back, right? Romans 9:4. All right, returning unto, the commonwealth of Israel. repent, which means again, or to turn back. It says, seek him 10 times more, for he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. So we can start to see Deuteronomy, I believe, 30:7, if I'm not mistaken. These curses are starting to fall on our enemies. That shows that the curses are almost done with us. Our sentence is almost up, man. Our sentence is almost up. You see, we're about to be on parole, man. You know what I'm saying? So to speak, permanent parole. We're about to be released. Okay? Matter of fact, I got one more. Lamentations 4:21 says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity. O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sin. So our iniquity is accomplished. Meaning we're about to get the fuck out of here, man. The Lord is about to deliver us, man. Very soon. All right, so keep your spiritual head up and your physical one, to the best of your ability. Keep pushing, keep enduring. We're almost out of here, man. So with that said, I want to say, Call halal Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, who rule well. Shalom.